Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is such an amazing one for me. I received from Nomad Cosmetics their new palette. This is the Verona Amore Morte, which is Love and Death. And they gifted this to me, and I was not required to do a video, but I would have purchased this palette had it not been sent to me anyway. So thank you so much, Nomad, for gifting me this palette. I think it's beautiful. This is the outside packaging. One side is like pink and warm tones, and the other side is dark for death. And this is based on Romeo and Juliet, a story of love and death. The packaging, the artwork, it is absolutely gorgeous. And the inside, the palette is the same. As you can see, it's like an iridescent color. It's just beautiful. And the back is the same way. As you can see, it's like iridescent. And the back of the box, we have the name of the shadows. And this is the way that the palette is split up. It's 18 shades. And there's going to be 9 in the warm pink red tones. And then 9 in the cool, darker, cool tones. So I am going to, let me show you. There is a mirror on each side of the palette, and I saw somebody bend it back. Yeah, it looks like it bends back all the way. It kind of made me nervous when she did it, but it does work. And this is absolutely stunning. I can't wait to play with this. I just received it last night, but I had a rough day yesterday, so I was not up for putting makeup on. But I really wanted to try this on so badly. So I want to create 2 looks for you today. I want to create, now I'm not going to do like a pink look and a cool look. I'm going to dip into both sides of the palette, because to tell you the truth, this is gorgeous. And if I was like 20 years younger, I would go for a red look. But I think it's a little too much for me. So I want to dip into the entire palette. But I want to create 2 looks for you, 1 on each eye. So the first one I'm going to do, I'm going to play with this side of the palette. And since I saw this palette, I saw the kind of look that immediately drew me into this palette. So I'm going to start with, this is Refer 15. And I'm going to start with this shade right here, which is a gray shade. And they all have embossments. This one is called Tomb. It does have a tomb, and it looks like it's Romeo. And this one is Paradox, Cupid, Balcony, Rose, Love, Romeo, Light, Comedy, Quill, Dagger, Tragedy, Dark, Juliet, Death, Poison, Tomb, Morse, and Inferno. It is absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to dip into the gray tone. And I love Nomad Cosmetics. You guys know that whenever they release a palette, 99% of the time, I do go ahead and I purchase the palette. So I'm going to use this mirror here, because it's kind of hard to lift up the palette and use it that way. But that's okay. Most of the time, a lot of the time, I use my mirror anyway instead of the mirror and the palette. And I don't even mind if a palette doesn't have a mirror. That's no big deal. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start with the gray, with a light gray. And this is a beautiful dark gray, light gray, very pigmented. The thing I love about Nomad Cosmetics is they have no fallout. And even though they're very pigmented, or because they're very pigmented, I go in a little at a time. Okay, so now I'm going to go into Inferno, which is a darker gray right here. So I do not have a code for Nomad Cosmetics, but my friend Rena does. So I will list her code below, so that if anyone is interested in purchasing this palette or any other palettes, you can use her code. I'm not sure if it's a affiliated code or not, but if it is, you know, I love to help my friends. So definitely please use her code if you're interested. It is a 10% off code. So I was so excited when Nomad told me they were sending me this palette. I was like head over heels. And oh, I almost did it. I almost started on my other eye. It's so hard not to. All right, so this is what we have so far. I'm gonna go back into the lighter shade and just go around the edge right here. Okay, I'm gonna go into the black shade, which is called Death, and that's also a matte shade right here. And I'm still using the same brush because we stay in the same color family, so why dirty another brush? So I just want to go lightly on the outer edge. I don't want to take that all the way across my my crease. I want to leave the crease with the gray, but no fallout. And you guys know that black, there's usually a lot of fallout with black shades, but there is no fallout whatsoever. All right, so I want to use this color right here. This is called Mors, M-O-R-S, the gold. I do have this is like a silicone brush that is supposed to be good. Not a brush, it's like a paddle that is supposed to be really good for shimmer shades. So I'm going to try that first and see how it works. Okay, no. Let me try my finger. I love black and gold. I think that looks so pretty. So pretty. That is a beautiful gold. Oh my goodness. That is gorgeous. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the brush that I was using and take a little bit of the black and just go out here. And I'm wiping my brush and I'm taking the darker gray that I had on my crease and just go around here. Okay, I'm gonna take a flat brush like this one right here and pick up some of that gold to see if I can go into the inner corner where my finger just can't get in there. And try to stay outside of my eyeball. I just poke myself with a brush. That is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, Nomad has such amazing formula. If you guys have not tried it, you need to. Okay, so I'm going to take a pencil brush, this one right here, and I'm going to go into the medium gray, well, the darker gray, not the black, and just kind of line down here a little bit. Okay, I'm going to take the black with the same pencil brush and kind of line a little bit of my lash line up here. Okay, so now let's do the other eye, and then I'll go ahead and put on the mascara on. Okay, so for the other eye, I want to start with this shadow right here that is called Dagger. And it's like it's got like purple. It's almost like a purple with some gray in it. I'm using a BK Beauty 202. That is such a pretty color. Oh my goodness, yes. Okay, then I want to go into this one right here that is called Dark, which is like a burgundy, but it's got like a little bit of purple in it. And I want to put this out here. Okay, I want to take another brush, another fluffy brush, and I want to go ahead and take this light pink over here. This one right here, this one is called Paradise. Yes, Paradise. And I want to just go around the edge, just to kind of blend the edge. I want to put this shade down right here, and this one is called Comedy. My goodness, that is a beautiful pink. It's almost like, it's got like orange in it. It's gorgeous. On top of it, I want to put some of this Tragedy, because that Tragedy is calling my name so badly. Oh my gosh. That is gorgeous. Okay, and I want to go ahead and put some of this pink right here that is called Cupid. So I'm wiping my brush. I'm using the same brush, but I'm wiping it for my inner corner. That is so pretty. It's got like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's got like purple and blue. And just to play around with another shade, I want to use Juliet, which is this blue one right here. So I want to go over the pink with Juliet. And Juliet has a broken heart. Oh. Okay, I'm going to try to go to put Tragedy, a little more Tragedy. I don't need any Tragedy, but. Okay, and then I want to take a pencil brush, and I want to take dark, which is the dark burgundy. Okay, I want to go ahead and clean that brush, and I want to go back with the gray and try to make it as a little darker, like the way the burgundy came out. Oh my gosh, this is like gorgeous. Okay, so I think that's it. Let me take a brush and just kind of like blend the other side. Oh, that's gorgeous. Okay, so for mascara, I'm going to use the Bite mascara because this is such a beautiful mascara. I know you can't get it anymore, but I'm sorry. This is my favorite mascara, and I am so sad that you can no longer get this because this gives you the most false lash effect look on your lashes. Now this palette, you're also supposed to be able to use it for blush and highlighter. And I can see a couple of the pinks being really pretty blushes. But I think all the shades are a little too bright for me for a highlighter. So I did put on a little bit of blush before because I forgot that this palette you can use it as for blush. But I'm still going to apply a little bit so that you can see it, what it looks like. Okay, for my lower lash line, I'm going to use the Thrive Cosmetics. Okay, so this is it. This is the completed look. I think it's so pretty. So let me use one of these colors as a little bit of blush. And I think I want to use a little bit of, let's do a little bit of rose. This one right here. So I'm going to take a little bit of rose. Ooh, definitely take some off of my hand. That's very pretty. It definitely would work for blush. There's a couple of shades here that would definitely work for as blush. Oh my gosh, guys, this palette is gorgeous. I don't know which look I like better. I like them both. They're so beautiful. The gray and the black with the gold looks beautiful, but the other one, that's gorgeous. I really do love that. So anyways, this is a completed look. The rest of the makeup that I'm wearing, I'm using the Makeup Forever HD foundation. I am using the Wet n Wild powder just for the T-zone in my Pat McGrath for under my eyes. For concealer, I'm using the Pat McGrath concealer. For blush, I had the cream blush from Ilia. And this is in the shade Dreamer. On my brows, I have the e.l.f. the skinny pencil, brow pencil, and the ABH. This is the clear brow gel. On my lips, I am wearing a lip liner by Nomad Cosmetics, and this is in the shade Ecstasy. And this is a MAC lipstick in the shade Stay Curious, and this is the Powder Kiss Velvet Blurred Slim Stick. And this lipstick, I love the shade. It's like a rose pink, and I thought it would look really nice with this palette. But this is a matte lipstick, but it feels very, very comfortable on the lips. It's long lasting. I put it on around, I want to say around 11 this morning. And I drank water during the day and from a cup, and I also had a soda with a straw, not a soda, a bubbly carbonated water. And then it looked perfect on my lips until I went to have dinner. And then I do, you know, wipe when I eat. So really, if I ate like very carefully, you know, and wipe very carefully, it probably would have stayed on, at least most of it. But I had to reapply it for before the video, because it did, you know, come off during dinner. But so that's all the makeup I'm wearing. You saw the mascaras that I'm wearing, and I do have this Sigma. This is the eyeshadow base primer and Ignite, and I love this eyeshadow primer. It works amazing. I applied it this morning around noon, and now it's like, it is 6 p.m. and actually before noon, around 11, and now it's 6 p.m. and it still had not creased or anything, so it's amazing. So back to this palette. This is the same amazing formula that Nomad Cosmetics has. I did find that the shimmers, because really there's like, I don't think you would consider it glitter, because it definitely, you don't have any fallout from, you know, glittery fallout or anything. The shimmer seems to be a little harder, pressed a little harder than usual, than normal, but it is beautiful. It's still transferred to the eye. Beautiful. And if it means that you're going to have less fallout, I'll take it. I think it's gorgeous. I have no complaints. I think it's easier to use another mirror than to use these mirrors when you're doing your makeup. I don't know, it's not the most comfortable way to do it, unless, I guess if I hold it like this, I can do it, you know, if I hold it like this way. But to me, it's easier to just use another mirror. But both sides, especially this side, I love this side. My gosh, if they would have created 2 9-pan palettes, I would have purchased this one in a heartbeat. Probably before I purchased this one, just because these colors, I don't use them all the time. I would tend to use more this side, but the ones that I used look amazing. I mean, that blue and that Juliet Tragedy, Dagger, and Dark, those are gorgeous. But the ones that I used in the pink one, I used the Comedy, Cupid, Paradise, and then I use Rose on my cheeks. They're beautiful. They really are. And this red is very user-friendly, I think. I think this would be a red that I would use because it's not like blood red. Like this one. This one is one that I probably would not use very often. This one here. But I can see myself definitely using that one. But this one, it will have to be in very small amounts, you know, that I would put it on my eyes. But this is just a beautiful, breathtaking palette. Once again, Nomad hit it out of the park. I think this is so gorgeous. And not only do they hit it out of the park again, and by the way, this is cruelty free, and I believe they may be vegan. I'm not sure, but I know it's cruelty free. But they also donate to a charity with each one of their palettes. And let me see if I have the one that they are donating it to. Yeah, this Verona Love and Death palette is beautiful. But I know it's an animal shelter. They donate with every one of their palettes. They do donate a portion to a charity, which I think is so nice to, you know, deal with a brand that gives back. So this is absolutely gorgeous. I love the formula. I love the looks that I created with it. So, so pretty. And yeah, I can't wait to play with it some more. So let me know if you'd like to see more looks. I definitely would love to create more looks with this because this is so pretty. Oh my God, this gold is gorgeous. That gold, it's got like kind of like green in it. I don't know. It's just, this is Tragedy. Look at that. So pretty. Oh my gosh. So this is $47, and like I said, I do have a 10% off coupon code, which is Rena's discount code. I will list it below with their link. And thank you again, Nomad, for gifting me this. This is absolutely stunning, and I love it. Okay, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you're going to be purchasing this palette. Have you tried Nomad before? You guys have seen it on my channel every time they release a palette. So I should be doing a series like Nomad Fridays or something like that, and create a Nomad look every Friday for like a month, so I can show off some other palettes that are still available. All right, guys, I love you, and I will see you on my next video. Bye. Mwah.